This is Danielle Emeny, the Federal Work-Study Coordinator in the Office of Financial Aid here at SUNY Upstate Medical University. Today, we will be discussing the Summer Work-Study Program. Let's get started. First of all, what is the Summer Work-Study Program? Or even simpler, what is Federal Work-Study? Federal Work-Study is a federal fund that students must apply for and be eligible to receive. This is done by completing a free application for federal student aid, commonly referred to as the FAFSA. For students in the Summer Work-Study Program, it is an opportunity to research or work with an upstate supervisor. Students are responsible for finding their own positions. Once in a position, students work 8 weeks for at least 25 hours a week. During this time, they'll earn $3,700 in a stipend. Federal work-study funding is limited and awarded on a first-come, first-served basis, so be sure to get your application in on time. In years past, there have been wait lists, so you might want to apply to multiple opportunities to guarantee yourself a summer research or work spot. I mentioned earlier that you need to be eligible for federal financial aid and must submit a FAFSA. Since this program is between academic years, in the summer between Med 1 and Med 2, you actually need to complete 2 FAFSA applications if you want summer federal work study. This upcoming summer, you'll need the FAFSA for 22-23 and the FAFSA for 23-24. Most of you have probably already done your 22-23 FAFSA. The important part is if you are interested in work study, is to make sure you answer the question on the FAFSA, are you interested in work study, with a yes. Sometimes students fill out their FAFSAs and they aren't sure if they're interested, so they put no or I don't know. If you would like federal work study, your FAFSA will need to have that question answered as a yes. You can go back into a completed FAFSA and correct this answer. The FAFSA for 23-24 is now out and available. I generally tell students to have this completed around Thanksgiving, and hey, it makes a great family fun activity when you go home for break. Let's talk about how to find positions. You'll want to visit the College of Medicine Financial Wellness course in Brightspace. In there, you'll find MS1 Summer Work Study Opportunities. This is where you'll find a list of potential supervisors. Take a look at the options and reach out to the supervisors using the contact information listed. Brightspace is also where the Summer Work Study application will be posted when it opens up in January. There will also be a timeline for what to expect in spring. Now that you know how to find positions to apply to, let's talk about applying for federal work study itself. First, you'll want to apply to positions with your chosen supervisors. You'll also want to make sure that you've indicated you're interested in federal work study on your FAFSA for both the 22-23 and the 23-24 academic years. Starting in January, you'll be able to complete the application for federal work study in Brightspace. Once you are selected for a position, you'll receive an email from financial aid with your next steps. You'll need to submit a formal state application to Human Resources and provide financial aid with your supervisor's information. You'll be given some onboarding tasks that you'll need to complete online. You'll also want to sign up for direct deposit so you can get your paychecks quickly. The most important step, however, is visiting the Office of Human Resources in person to present your original forms of identification for the hiring process. This must be done in person, so plan accordingly and try to get it done before you leave for the summer. What type of documentation should you bring? You can use your passport or a permanent resident card if you have one. But if you don't have either of those, then you'll need 2 forms of identification, such as a driver's license or other state-issued photo identification, and your social security card, or your license and your birth certificate. Here is a general timeline. The application will become available in January, and it will be due March 6th. We will not process late applications, so make sure you apply on time. After applications are submitted, you'll be notified of approvals in April. Summer work starts May 30th and runs until August 2nd. When financial aid awards span 2 academic years, it also does some interesting things to payroll. A pay period is 2 weeks long. The new year for payroll starts around July. This means that students will experience a delay in paychecks in the middle of summer. You're still able to work and collect hours, it's just that one paycheck has a little bit of a lag behind it. I've labeled it here as a break. That doesn't mean you need to stop working, it just means your paycheck will skip a pay period. Since you're earning a stipend, you'll still receive pay, but a tiny bit later. I tell you this now so you're not surprised, and you can budget accordingly in the summer. Here is what your pay periods will look like during the summer. Notice the break that I mentioned earlier in paychecks for that one pay period in July. That's in the middle. And that's it. Do you still have questions about summer work study? Contact Danielle in the financial aid office using the information here. That's all for now. Be sure to check out our other videos in our Financial Aid 101 series. Thanks for watching.